And Melanie Moore, she's between Broadway shows. You know what that's like, right?
Yeah.
She just left Finding Neverland, in which she played Peter Pan, and she's joined the cast of Fiddler on the Roof.
And Melanie still has time to be a mentor on So You Think You Can Dance, and that's why she's here in LA.
Couldn't tell, were you fighting or loving or both in that one?
We were fighting a little bit. He was supposed to be struggling with a little bit of PTSD and dealing with coming home from the war, but leaving a lot of himself behind.
So, it's serious business.
Yeah, it was very
You said
serious.
something that surprised me when you were in the green room. That was 4 years ago that you won?
It was 4 years ago, yeah.
So you were 11? What?
Maybe. No, I was 19 when I won the show. I'm 23 now.
Wow,
Yeah.
and you're fast becoming this Broadway star. You're taking over
Oh, I'm trying.
the Great White Way. So
Thank
you
you.
just did Finding Neverland, which was such a big show, and everyone was so, and you were Peter Pan.
I was. Yeah, it was wonderful
So-
and amazing.
You're flying around?
Yes,
Did you
I
get-
did a little bit of flying.
Not much.
Not much, because the story is really about J.M. Barrie, who wrote Peter Pan.
Right.
And so, you know, when he finally figures out that he wants to write Peter Pan, that's when I come in and am able to fly, finally find my wings. But
So did people go to the show expecting to see you fly through the whole show?
I don't know. You know, we never had a comment that was, I wanted to see you fly more, or I wish you had done more flying. It was always just, the show's beautiful and a lot of tears.
And this was the first run of this one, right?
Yeah, it's an original production. We opened in March.
So an original production, and then you go into Fiddler, Fiddler on the Roof, which is certainly not an original production.
No,
It's something
no.
that's been done
I think
over
this
and
is
over
the
again.
fifth revival on
So-
Broadway.
And I think
yeah.
that was the longest running show ever, was it? Something like that.
Cats, maybe?
I think Phantom might
Phantom, yeah.
might be the
Phantom.
longest running, but it is
so there's so
definitely a
many
staple.
people who have done it before you, and
Yes.
so pressure in a different kind of way.
It is, you know, and it's the first time that I won't be. I haven't just been hired for really my dancing abilities. I'm more hired to be an actress, singer, along with the dancer. So it's very new for me. I'm very excited about it. A lot of challenges ahead, but it's going to be great.
Sure.
Yeah.
And when does that start?
We open December 20th.
All right, so you play,
In Fiddler on the Roof,
Yes.
I play Hava.
and tell us her story. What's her story?
She is the third daughter of Tevye, played by the amazing Danny Bernstein, and she basically goes off to marry a Russian and then is kind of excommunicated from her family, and because she chooses love over their religion and the tradition that they have. So
How has this Broadway experience been for you? Because for so many people who dance and sing and act, this is the lifetime goal, and you've achieved it, and you're, what, 23?
23, yeah. You know, I feel so lucky and so grateful. So You Think You Can Dance really catapulted me into such a fantastic career so early. And, you know, as long as there's work coming, I'm going to keep putting in the work.
Sure.
But I've been really, really lucky so far.
You're going to do it until you play Tevye.
I don't know. I mean, maybe breaking gender boundaries, I guess.
Why
That could
not?
be great.
Why not? Why not? If I were a rich girl. This is, you were bringing this up. This is like a fantasy. You're living a fantasy.
I
here.
am.
You could, if you planned and plotted your life and your career, it wouldn't have been this good.
I don't think I ever imagined. I mean, I have the best, most supportive mom in the whole world. And, you know, she always really was like, Melanie, just go after your dreams. She believed in me. And I think I just always told myself that this is what I wanted to do. So
So You Think You Can Dance was 4 years ago.
Yes.
What were you doing 5 years ago?
5 years ago, I was graduating high school.
And I'm sure you were you in all the performances? Were you that girl in school?
You know, I wasn't.
or-
I was involved in like every club ever. Like I was in like National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society. I was in like
wait,
any
wait, wait.
society.
Let me stop you here.
Yes.
So were you just wonderful or were you annoying?
I don't. It depends on who you ask.
Okay, but no, you're talking about
An
that girl.
overachiever.
You're that girl, right?
Yes, I'm
when
a
you go to the
classic
yearbook,
overachiever.
you're on every page,
Every
for every
page.
club, for everything.
I guess so. So maybe that is annoying.
Captain
I
of
don't know.
everything.
Have you always had the spirit?
Yes. Yeah.
You think you were born with it?
I think so. I feel like you only get one life, so why not just go for it?
Were you a little girl, like doing performances in the house?
Yes.
And
Yeah. My sister is 3 years older than I am, and she took up dancing first. Obviously, she's a bit older.
Yeah.
And I used to put on shows, sing. I think my favorite stuff was like singing Blue Moon by Leanne Rimes, and like I didn't know how to play the guitar, but I would like sit there and strum.
by
and,
Leanne
yeah.
Rimes.
Yeah, of course. Blue Moon
That
by-
shows
by
how your
Leanne
age.
Rimes.
Yes.
Blue Moon by Leanne Rimes.
Yes, that's the
that
one. That's
Blue
the one
Moon,
I
yeah,
know.
That Blue Moon. Well, you are terrific.
Thank
okay?
you so much.
It's so good to see you again.
Thank
After you
you.
have your run on the roof,
Yes.
come back here, be on the
back.
couch again.
I
Okay.
will. I would love that.
It'd be so great to see you on Broadway. Maybe we'll have to make a trip.
Make a
Yeah.
special trip.
Yeah.
I love that.
And you
Yeah.
have to
New
act like
York.
you know us when we come backstage.
Yes.
I think I can do that.
Yes.
That's the least I can do.
We'll
I
bring
think.
flowers, the whole thing. Good to see you again.